Renowned Indonesian comedian Nina Karolian, who was more popularly known by her stage name Mpok Alpa, passed away on Friday, August 15, 2025, leaving behind not only an irreplaceable void in the entertainment industry but also in the hearts of the millions of fans who had grown to love her unique humor, her vibrant personality, and the sincerity she always brought to every stage she stepped onto. The heartbreaking news of her death was first delivered to the public by her fellow entertainers and close friends, Raffi Ahmad and Irfan Hakim, on the Trans 7 program FYP. The announcement came as a shock to many, as Mpok Alpa had been a fixture of joy and laughter in the Indonesian entertainment world, and for those who admired her, it was hard to reconcile the fact that someone who had been a source of laughter for so many could suddenly be gone. Her name had become widely recognized in Indonesia not long after a simple, lighthearted video of her went viral on social media years earlier. In that clip, she had jokingly asked her husband to take her to Alfamart, a request so mundane yet delivered with such charm, wit, and natural comedic timing that it caught the attention of thousands and then millions online. That single video, seemingly small at the time, opened doors that would forever change her life. It became the start of her journey into mainstream entertainment, where she quickly rose to prominence. From that moment on, Mpok Alpa's face became a familiar one on television screens across the nation. She appeared regularly on variety shows, comedy programs, and talk shows, bringing with her a distinctive comedic style that blended everyday situations with sharp observation, quick improvisation, and a playful, chatty manner that audiences found relatable and irresistible. Behind her laughter, however, Mpok Alpa was quietly fighting a battle that very few people outside of her closest circle knew about. Raffi Ahmad revealed on air that she had been struggling with cancer for several months. "So, she did have cancer, and she's been complaining of pain for several months," Raffi explained, his voice filled with sadness as he shared details that had been carefully kept from the public eye. Those who had seen her in recent months may have noticed moments of fatigue or discomfort, but Mpok Alpa was deliberate in hiding her pain. She never wanted her illness to overshadow her career, nor did she want to worry those around her. Irfan Hakim, who had known her well, emphasized that despite her pain, Mpok Alpa always put others first. "He always said he didn't want to bother anyone. And as friends, we really respect his request for privacy," Irfan recalled. For those who knew her personally, this was not surprising. She was the type of person who carried her burdens silently, smiling even when things were difficult. It was in her nature to lighten the atmosphere around her, to make others laugh, even if she herself was not in the best condition. This quality, while deeply admirable, also painted a picture of the loneliness and courage many comedians quietly endure, the ability to give laughter to the world while battling silent storms within themselves. The tragedy of her passing is made even heavier by the fact that she leaves behind a husband and a pair of twin children who were not even a year old at the time of her death. The twins, born in October 2024, were still at the tender stage of discovering the world. They will now grow up hearing stories of their mother, learning about her legacy not only from their father but also from the countless people whose lives she touched with her humor and warmth. The image of a mother passing so soon after giving life to her children is heartbreaking, a reminder of how fragile and unpredictable life can be. For her fans, colleagues, and loved ones, the suddenness of her departure feels almost unbearable. Mpok Alpa was still in her prime, young, vibrant, and full of creative energy. She was at an age where her career was still blooming, with many opportunities ahead of her. In fact, she had plans for future projects, shows, and performances that she never had the chance to realize. To lose her at such a young and productive stage of life is not only a personal loss for her family but also a cultural loss for Indonesia, which has lost one of its brightest comedic voices. Her death serves as a powerful wake-up call about the importance of health, the unpredictability of illness, and the value of preparation for life's uncertainties. In Indonesian culture, as in many others, conversations about illness and mortality are often avoided until it is too late. Mpok Alpa's passing highlights how vital it is for people, especially those still in their productive years, to not only prioritize health but also consider the future well-being of their families. Having protection, whether through healthcare, life insurance, or support networks, can make all the difference for those who are left behind in the wake of an unexpected tragedy. But beyond the practicalities of health and protection, there is also an emotional lesson to be learned from Mpok Alpa's story. She exemplified resilience, humility, and selflessness even in her darkest moments. Despite the cancer that was slowly taking away her strength, she continued to give her all to her audience, masking her pain behind the bright smile and witty remarks that had defined her career. There is something profoundly human in this duality, the ability to make others laugh while quietly carrying one's own suffering. It reminds us of the unseen struggles behind public personas, of the hidden battles waged by those who seem the happiest on the outside. Tributes have poured in from across Indonesia since the news broke. Fans flooded social media with memories of her performances, clips of her funniest moments, and heartfelt messages of grief. Fellow entertainers, from comedians to television hosts and musicians, have also expressed their sorrow, remembering her not only as a colleague but as a dear friend who brought joy wherever she went. Some described her as a light in the room, someone who could change the atmosphere instantly with her presence. Others recalled her kindness offstage, her willingness to help and support others, and her genuine interest in people's lives beyond the spotlight. For her family, especially her husband, the loss is indescribable. To lose a partner so early in life, with so much yet to be shared, is a pain that words cannot capture. Now tasked with raising their twin children alone, he must carry forward not only as a father but also as the keeper of Mpok Alpa's memory. Her children will grow up hearing about the extraordinary woman their mother was, the laughter she brought into people's lives, the resilience she showed in the face of illness, and the love she carried for her family. In the broader sense, Mpok Alpa's passing is also a reminder of the power of laughter and comedy in human life. Comedy is not merely entertainment, it is a way of coping, of healing, of connecting with others. Through her jokes and performances, Mpok Alpa helped people escape their worries, even if just for a few moments. In a world filled with challenges, economic struggles, and personal hardships, comedians like her provide a kind of medicine that no hospital can prescribe. The fact that she gave this gift to others while silently fighting her own battle makes her legacy even more meaningful. Though she is gone, her influence will continue to live on. Her videos, shows, and the memories she created will be revisited by those who loved her. Her rise from a viral video to a national star serves as an inspiring story for many aspiring entertainers, proving that with authenticity, humor, and perseverance, dreams can be realized in unexpected ways. Mpok Alpa may no longer be with us physically, but her spirit endures in every laugh she sparked, every heart she touched, and every memory she left behind. Her life, though cut tragically short, was a testament to the impact one person can have. She was not born into fame or privilege, but through her humor and humanity, she carved a place for herself in the hearts of millions. And while her children may never have the chance to fully know her presence, they will inherit the love and admiration she inspired in so many. They will grow up knowing that their mother was someone who, even in the face of her own suffering, chose to spread joy. As we reflect on Mpok Alpa's life and death, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of existence and the importance of cherishing those around us. Life can change in an instant,